Nnewi geta politically, hanogebe ha kwesị no, or are they on the right track? Kona ha ebidobede politically, as you're seeing them.
For some years, Nnewi has been playing opposition politics.
Opposition, okay.
Doesn't like a guy like this. How I like a guy like this. You understand? It has affected development. You understand? And one of the things we did recently, you understand, was to align Nnewi to the center.
Okay.
You understand? Now we have aligned Nnewi to the center. He has been getting a lot of the government attention to it. You understand? So now we are in partnership with the government. We are going to with a visioneer at the forefront, at the driving seat. We are going to gain a lot.
Politics is if you want to change the game, you must come on board.
Yeah.
It's not something that people should run away from. And then politically, somebody like me now, politics, most times people think is when they went to vie for governor. That's when they're politically involved. We in the media, we are playing our role too. Yes. From wherever you are, you can contribute. Having a voter's card is you playing a part as well. Having a say, having an opinion, is you playing a role. And then I must actually commend you for that. As a youth mentor, any of them can equal one or two things about the young people. The young people, we seem to have derailed a lot. Yeah. And then we are now in the digital age. What do you think the content creation has done? Now, everybody wants to be on Facebook, social media. A lot of people are there consuming instead of producing. What do you think content and the whole advent of social media has done to the youth? Are we using it well? Go ahead, please.
Okay, yeah. In one aspect, I say we are using it well.
Okay.
You understand? In another aspect, say we are overusing it.
Okay.
You understand? Using it is that, like I said, I won't blame the most of the young people that have taken, because that is they say garbage in, garbage out. You understand? It is the content, what they have inside, that's what they are bringing. But the end point is survival. Everybody wants to survive. You understand? So that's why everybody, because of this is what they can do. You understand? Like, for example, I've monitored you for a very long time. Yes. You are one of the people who started content creation and every other thing.
Thank you.
Understand? So I believe that maybe you use that to build a brand for people to know you, but you have a strategic vision. This is not what you are doing there, warrant where you are going.
That was not the end point.
Yeah, it wasn't the end point. You understand? So when you were able to build a large community of followership, you now set up something that is educative, something that is innovative. You understand? Something that is giving back to the society, helping people for their voice to be heard.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
The other one was part of entertainment and every other thing.
Yes.
But now you are now fulfilling vision.
Yes.
You understand? So that is it. That most times, most of the people, I wouldn't blame them. Why I say the survivor is that since some people have good grades.
Yes.
You understand? Not everybody have that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes.
You understand? Ability to start something and maybe start up a business venture and go to find a way to get funds to start. Not everybody have that spirit.
Yes.
You understand? And there is no jobs on the town. So if it is ring light that they can be able to set up to feed themselves, you wouldn't blame them.
Instead of partaking in crime.
Instead of doing crime. So most times you won't blame people. You understand? So now that we have had it, we also have people like us that need to start mentoring them. You understand? Giving them direction. Letting them know that, yes, this thing you are doing, this is not the end point. You understand? That from this is just a starting point. Then from here that you can be able to raise a finance. You understand? Or build a structure that you can use to enter something that is sustainable.
Yes.
You understand? Enter a business that with a clarity that has vision. You understand that it doesn't, the high point of your life doesn't start and end there, because what you are doing, where you are showcasing yourself. Like, for example, you are content now. You have your own media, this thing. If TikTok fails tomorrow, you still have a platform to show.
Yes.
You understand? You have your website, you have where people their followers can show.
Yes.
But most times, some of the business you are building on TikTok, tomorrow TikTok can be down
Yes.
and you are phased out.
Yes.
So you need to have these things in mind.
Physical structure and then physical business.
Yeah, physical business. You understand that what you are doing here is just like a starting point. Once something starts coming out, you now go to and build something that is sustainable. You understand? So this is my advice to the youths that are using content creation. You understand? To start up in life. Let them know that it doesn't
stop there.
You understand? They have to make money from that avenue and build something that is sustainable.
What's the fate of the Nigerian youth in Nigeria government? You've seen how Japa has actually taken a toll. And then you mentioned too that most people that are into science and tech are leaving the country. What is the fate of the Nigerian youth in this country? That some of them are frustrated. If you want to embark, do entrepreneurial study and everything, there's no way. And then a lot of people that are now ventured into politics, they just end up being data boys, the way they used to call them, just writing for the politician, just to make ends meet. What do you think is the way forward?
I want to make healthy living a culture in our society. The time to make exercise, you sweat. That sweat is very important. Ibana garden, bela kukwani, very natural food. Or if your body need it, just new day to choose.
The Nigerian
the truth is that the Nigerian youth, just like the quote I gave by the lepers in the book of Olaro Tinubu.
Yes.
You understand that if the society won't do anything, then them themselves should find something doing. The truth is that a politician or somebody will use you based on your capacity. You understand? Somebody will use you only based on your capacity. If it's only making noise on social media, you understand? You condemn man on social media. That's what you do. That only you understand? But if you show something creative, you understand? Show your wealth of knowledge on a skill that will going to help the politician. He's going to use you definitely well on there.
Yes.
You understand? So they should have to learn to build their skill. You understand? And that's why I like what His Excellency is doing. You understand? Because if that now in the next, if this thing is sustained in the next 4 years, you understand? Every year they want skills. When you're talking about digital skill in Nigeria, also in Anambra State, that's quality digital skill.
Right?
You understand? Yes, you understand. And also digital entrepreneurs, people who are making money on their own online, because the government seems to focus on investing so much on that area.
Yes.
The Soludo Innovation City, the 1 million digital tribe. You understand? Bringing a lot of courses that people that they have. I know when we are learning digital. I had a digital marketing company. I know how much I spent in trying to learn digital marketing. You understand?
Yes.
The thousands of naira that I paid, hundreds of thousands of naira I paid. You understand? But these people that are learning it almost at a free. You understand?
Yes.
At free. You understand? Based on government.
Yes.
Intervention, based on government intervention. You understand? So you see that now a lot of youth rising depends on the activities that the government is playing.
Yes.
You understand? But also some other states are not, and some other youths in other states are not privileged like in Anambra State. To them, I advise them that they should ensure that they go and build their skills. You understand? Because there are a lot of opportunities on the digital side. You understand? But in Anambra, the government is doing, making it easier. You understand? Raising a digital tribe. You understand? Having an innovation lab where a lot of all these digital skills, soft skills are being acquired at a very low distance price. You understand? And they are using it. They are going to use it for the job market, in the digital job market, you understand, to sustain themselves.
There is this Japa syndrome, like I told you. What do you think about it? If you na onye chepo nyapo, half of Nigerian youth left the country.
Yeah.
Especially 2020, during and everything, hardship. Do you think living is actually the way out?
I don't believe that living is the way out, but I don't blame people who are living. You understand?
Okay.
If you have followed me from 2009, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2011, 2012, you understand? I was people who are preaching about people staying in Nigeria.
Yes.
You understand that a new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible has been one of my tagline since 2007.
Yes.
You understand? But by 2012, 2013, even some of the people a new Nigeria is possible.
Yes.
That don't have any opportunity to ever.
Yes.
You understand? They say that my kind of person can survive in Nigeria because I'm on the street. That I'm a street guy. But
Yes.
to them, that nothing is working here. These are people who have been able to acquire a lot of digital skill, but they won't ever follow. You understand? Where they can be able to work. You understand? The kind of work. In fact, there's no platform to be able to explore. But they are seeing those opportunities outside.
Yes.
And I didn't blame them. They travel, and today they are big boys that are doing a lot for themselves. You understand? So what if I have encouraged them to stay? You understand? I encourage them to stay, and today, won't any reasonable thing. You won't blame them. You understand? Yeah, the Japa, this thing, all government will do a lot to reduce Japa, not people like us talking, because if he's talking, we have done our best. You understand? If he's talking, we have done our best. I went on Nigeria is because of passion. If money making is my goal, I would have also gone out.
Yes.
You understand? But I feel that we need to stay here and make sure that Nigeria is great. You understand that I ain't with the patience. There was even a time I suffered a major health issue. You understand? And I felt like I need to move my family out. Come on, you understand? And my wife reminded me that one of the things that she attracted me was this nation building, this thing. That she also have her own vision on building a sustainable brand in Nigeria that she will export. So Nigeria is home where that outside vision. You get my point. So most people that are here is just because of passion. You have deep-rooted passion. You understand? But most people have survival mentality and they have the enabling skills and they know that their skills are needed outside. You understand? If those people are leaving, you don't blame them. All the government, we have not been able to have forward-thinking government. You understand? It's only in most times that one in Anambra State doesn't know how blessed a leader we have now. You understand? That the digital setup Omelu was able to go to China. You understand? I recognize it as the third most. That's the solution innovation. We don't understand what we have in Anambra State. You understand? The federal government should do a lot. You understand? A lot of nations are investing in education. You understand? From Qatar to Dubai, the Emirates, you understand? They're investing in education. You understand? But in our nation, I don't call that now. The government is more interested. The federal government is more interested in quenching opposition than build a sustainable nation. You get my point? So to reduce Japa, all the government called all. You understand? To re-engineer the country. You understand? To make the youth have hope again. You understand? When you want to relax, yeah. Do you know the brain drain that is going yota? So Sunday neighbor entertainers, content creators, somehow our neighbor, every other serious minded person is apple. You understand?
Yes.
Most of you will see that even what we are building in the digital drive, you understand? You see that at the end of the day, all these people, all virtual jobs, majority of them will start getting.
Yes.
With their laptop, they are getting jobs in USA. With that laptop, they are getting jobs in London.
Yes.
You understand? Because in a way, the job market, the virtual jobs to Nigeria, vacancy adoro. You understand?
Yes.
All the government called they created, the federal government has a lot of role to play.
Yes.
You understand? In discouraging Japa. You understand? Not people like us, because we will talk and talk. Only face the reality, only I go all of opportunity on Japo. On that alone way.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Colonel Osigwe. and I wish you well in your endeavors. I've listened to you. I think I've also followed your trail for a while. I know about your PR consulting and then everything.
Good news! From anywhere you are in the world, you can now be our guest on BAM. As long as you have an internet connection and a mobile device, you can now be interviewed from our studio anywhere in the world. Contact the numbers on your screen to book a session with us.